You know, we're pretty deep into 2019 and I haven't seen a single newly released movie in theaters yet. And I'm continuing that trend today. Instead of driving 20-25 minutes to a movie I'm not even that interested in, I could do some scrolling here, do a couple clicks, search here, and bam, a movie I've never seen is now playing in the comfort of my own home. No one on their phones on brightness on 1,000,000%, people whispering into each other even though they're just talking the same way I am to you guys right now. It's just the film, nothing but the film. Today I'm feeling an indie movie that got a lot of praise that nobody really ended up watching for some reason. I feel like there's a couple of those every year that get released and I like catching up on them. And today, my fellow film friends, we're gonna be taking a look at Blindspotting. Because I heard it's pretty great, and who the hell doesn't like pretty great movies? I know I do. I just really hope it's not overhyped and I'm let down because everybody was talking about how perfect and incredible it was, and I'm just so sick of being let down. I really dislike to jump right into my opinion this quickly. It kind of ruins the anticipation of hearing my opinion, but Blindspotting is an example of the overall package being freaking great. You know how some films have exceptionally great acting or visuals or writing, but maybe lacking in some other areas? Kind of like how Darkest Hour was mainly seen for Gary Oldman's performance, adaptation in its screenwriting, or Dunkirk for its outstanding visuals. Well, this film excels in all areas and has very little weak ones. The film is more about the message than the story itself. Obviously the story matters, don't get it twisted, but the themes and messages the film wants to communicate with the audience is beyond powerful. It'll leave every viewer feeling different. Vague and yet kind of a cop-out answer, I know, but that's the only way to describe how I felt upon watching the film. And I know what you may be thinking. Oh god, another movie about racism is bad and yada yada yada. We've seen this a million times before, and to that I say that this film is not like any other you may be thinking of. It's deeper than most movies that deal with similar issues and leaves you genuinely questioning how fucked up mankind can be. Please believe this is no Crash by any means. There's so many moments where the film will leave you with your eyes wide open, tensing up and hoping whatever preconceived thoughts you have about how the scene will end won't actually happen. Daveed Diggs and Raphael Castle, I hope I'm saying those right, are the two leads in the film, and their chemistry was incredible, and in all honesty, it probably helps that they wrote the screenplay for the film Good Will Hunting style, but nevertheless, they were entertaining, hilarious, emotional, and their chemistry was just top of the line greatness. You believe the friendship as there are plenty of scenes that leave you wondering why in the hell they're doing what they're doing, and then you remember, oh yeah, they're best freaking buds. Which, mind you, doesn't excuse everything that happens between the two. What's great to know is while the film has something important to share with the viewer, it is not afraid to be lighthearted and funny at times, and I say that obnoxiously because it also is not afraid to get really depressing, dark, and fucked up. The two extremes never clash harshly, and it's blended well into the story, so it never feels jarring or out of place. Carlos Lopez Estrada is to thank for not letting the juxtaposing tones clash harshly with one another, so hats off to you, good sir. Loving that the Mexican directing representation gets stronger year by year. To be perfectly honest with you guys, there's not much more I can say about this film just because in the most general sense, it's a film about communicating the message it wants to, and it does so with heart-wrenching scenes that I can't do justice by just speaking about, and would most likely get copyrighted if I dare show the scene in its entirety. I truly wish there was much more I could share, but it would be a disservice to the film and the filmmakers to merely discuss the brilliant scenes rather than you guys experience it for yourselves like I did. Blindspotting checks all the necessities any great movie needs: acting, directing, writing, cinematography, you name it. However, it has the love, the pizzazz, that secret ingredient, the secret sauce if you will, and by the end of the film it will leave you with one thought on your mind. Well, that was fan-freaking-tastic. Now why the hell wasn't this nominated for any Oscars?